Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Man, pool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution, ayy. Bitcoin is the one, no substitution, ayy. With Shizzy and Yagobi, it's Ordinal Revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What is up, guys? We have a great episode for you guys today. Today, we have an alpha spotlight, and we're spotlighting none other than MerlinSwap. If you don't know MerlinSwap, you're living under a rock. These guys are the #1 DEX over there on Merlin. If you're on Merlin, you used it multiple times, and if you have used it multiple times, you're in luck because you're about to get something that is pretty awesome. So we're gonna get into all that stuff, and yeah, so we're gonna call this our Merlin Spotlight, and it's gonna be on MerlinSwap. So without further ado, me bring in my partner, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, man. So today we're taking a little mystical journey down the old Merlin Road, and we're stumbling upon MerlinSwap.
Yeah, MerlinSwap. MerlinSwap is the premier DEX on Merlin chain right now, and they announced today actually their token generating event, TGE, your favorite acronym. But it's big news, guys. This is actually like this is really big alpha because if you use the swap, then you're most likely going to get an airdrop. Now, I don't know what the parameters are for that, like what the minimum usage has to be. They're going to come out with more information on that. But I'm excited about this because you and I, whenever we've been excited about Merlin chain, everybody knows that they call us the Merlin boys, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But the thing that we were thinking right from the jump was, when is this MerlinSwap token going to come out, right? And we didn't hear anything. We couldn't find anything. Well, it's coming, and it's coming for everybody. So are you excited about it?
Oh, dude, I'm so excited about it. And for anyone who doesn't know, my favorite acronym in the world is TGE, like you just said, and it stands for Token Generation Event. And what that basically means is that they're creating their token, and it's going to be called the MP token, correct? But there's a little bit of wording in there where there's an ES, right? An ESMP.
Yeah.
Could you explain a little bit what that is?
Yeah, actually, so I'm gonna get into. Let me share my screen because I think that's gonna help us here. Get my screen up here. So first of all, they posted. We'll go over this right here. It says big news: MerlinSwap token generation event TGE is coming. To learn more about MerlinSwap and the token distribution, read the detailed overview here, and there's a link right there. Also, guys, if you're not following MerlinSwap, you can follow them on their X account at Merlin, MERLIN swap SWAP, and that's how you can kind of get to this mirror. It's kind of like the Medium, I guess their version of Medium here. And it gets really into their vision, user experience, and why they are different than the rest of these swaps. The biggest thing is that this is innovative in terms of like a Bitcoin supported chain because they have Bitcoin wallets integrated. So they're partnering with Particle Network. So that's why this could be a huge token acquiring opportunity, not financial advice, but it's innovative DApp, right? So let's start with the token details. MerlinSwap token, the ticker MP. You just talked about that one. Obviously, the chain is Merlin. Total supply is 21 billion. You see here the MP allocation. We're going to get into the one that you were talking about here in a second. I just kind of want to break this down by each part of the pie chart here. So you have the public sale, which is 6%. So that's going to be open to the public. Then you have the airdrop for users that, fit the parameters for what they're looking for in terms of usage. And then 20% goes to that. Then you have trading rewards, 24% for that. And then MerlinSwap Treasury and LP, 33%. Genesis Liquidity Treasury, 9%. MerlinSwap Team, 6%. And marketing is 2% of the total token supply. So they have it broken out right here for you. And by the way, public sale, I believe, is going to be the IDO, is how they're going to do it. You can see 6% of tokens will be allocated to public sale. This ensures a wide distribution of the tokens and active participation in the ecosystem development by Merlin native token holders. Distribution schedule, lockup, none, investing, none.
So
All
real
right.
quick, I want to dig into that real quick. So the team's only getting 6%.
Yeah, that's what it says right here. MerlinSwap team, 6%.
Wow, that's it?
Yep.
That's insane,
Yep.
dude. Teams usually get between 20 and 25%. That's actually incredible. That's wild.
Yeah, I think there's, obviously the kind of ethos behind, the whole, I think the leadership really, because it starts with Jeff, right? Is kind of like,
Yeah.
the fairest way possible. And if you look at this, man, this is pretty darn fair. 6% to the Merlin team is the same amount as 6% to the public sale, which, that you might say, oh, wow, they're getting as much as the public. No, look, airdrops, 20%, trading to the public, 24%. They want to reward the actual users of the chain and the swap more than just, hey, you can come and buy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think
And what people don't know is Uniswap is like the biggest airdrop in DeFi summer last cycle, and that was only 15%, maybe 18%. This is 20%. Like this is more than that. You know what I mean? So this could be, and there's a lot less users than there was over there. So this airdrop could be pretty incredible going forward. It's actually really, really bullish.
Yeah, no, 100%, man, 100%. And like, let's get into, so the public sale, we already talked about that. And then airdrop is 20%. So
Wow.
it says the community has been allocated 20% of the token. MerlinSwap wouldn't be possible without a thriving community of supporters. 2% of this allocation will be unlocked at token generation event. And yep, and there will be distributed during the initial phase of the TGE, including the TGE related airdrop and related activities. The airdrop will be distributed in the form of ESMP tokens. So that's where you were, this was the token that you were talking about. So when you get the airdrop, it will be in the form of ESMP tokens rather than MP tokens, which is the main token. This ESMP is kind of like a synthetic version of it. And it says the ESMP tokens can be credited back to your wallet immediately. For those looking to convert their ESMP to MP tokens, a vesting option is available. So you can, select the vesting option. By vesting your ESMP, they will be linearly converted to MP tokens over a 30-day period at a ratio of 1-to-1. So if you want to convert them directly to MP, you can get the 1-to-1 ratio, but you have to wait a month. And then it says for airdrop details, please refer to this link. And then it has a link here where let's just kind of get into this a little bit here. It says we already talked about the 20%. It says ESMP tokens will be distributed to the community, including an initial 4% ESMP airdrop, followed by the remaining 16% being community-driven future airdrops after TGE. Our vision is for MerlinSwap to become the #1 decentralized exchange in the Bitcoin ecosystem, and we kindly thank our early loyalty supporters by retroactively rewarding them with the ESMP token. The total 840 million 4% ESMP will be divided into two parts. So they have the two parts here. 3% will be allocated to the MerlinSwap ecosystem, development of MerlinSwap, and then it says 1% will be allocated to the DEX as a service provider, Izumi, and they decide to contribute to Izumi community. So looks like they're giving 1% to the Izumi community, which is the creator behind MerlinSwap. So the remaining 16% of the token will be determined through community proposals and voting. So governance type of approach here empowers MerlinSwap's community to directly influence how rewards are distributed, ensuring that our actions are always aligned with community's expectations and interests. The airdrop could be started at 2 o'clock, March 27th. So it looks like 9 days from now. And it says a caveat here, the ESMP tokens can be credited back to your wallet immediately. And could be linearly converted to MP tokens. So basically, you can claim these ESMP tokens immediately, and then you can put them into this vesting period 30 days where you would have to wait, and then you get the 1-to-1, and I think you could do whatever you want with them at that point. Which to me, that's not a big deal, because like 30 days from the point that you get them, MerlinSwap's still going to be like, you know, doing well, in my opinion, I would think. What do you think?
No, I think that's just the beginning. I think this token doesn't peak to 6 to 12 months, right?
Yeah.
So I think, you know, if you get them then, and if you decide to cheat them, which basically means to get rid of them early, I'm going to be there buying your bags.
Yeah.
This is something that I plan on DCAing, not financial advice. I just know what Uniswap did, and I'm kind of playing that playbook. Keeping my
Yeah.
airdrops, I'm holding them 6 to 12 months. After that, I'm going to start DCAing out. But I'm going to hold a huge bag, hopefully long term. But definitely going to take profits towards the end of the cycle, which, you know, I highly recommend everyone doing. But this one might be a long term hold for me.
Yeah. And I'm sure that like there might, this is what I'm thinking that you're going to be able to do with this ESMP tokens. I'm almost like, I'm very confident that they're going to have a staking mechanism for those, like to where you can stake and earn more ESMP tokens. If you're not going to do the 30-day vested, you know, 1-to-1, that way you can earn more. And then when you're ready, like you stake for 3 months and you're like, I've earned more ESMP tokens, as many as I want. Now I'm going to put them in that 30-day vesting period. And then you can get a 1-to-1 at the end of the 30-day period. That's not what I'm seeing here, but I've seen similar kind of, you know, not exactly, but like when they have the synthetic token, there's always some like a staking option or opportunity there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's the
But
thing too, is that we haven't seen the the Lidos and stuff, right? Where you can
yeah.
kind of that stuff's probably coming as well for Merlin, and potentially you might be able to do some liquid staking with them as well.
Yep.
So down the line.
All right. Yeah, for sure, man. It's exciting because like I've been in a system like this, and if it's like the stronger the project is, the more confidence I have to stake the synthetic token, right?
Yeah.
For a little bit longer. And where we are too, like timing the market, right? We're still early in this bull market. You have time, not financial advice, but so yeah. So getting back right here, we're going to finish this off. There's a couple more spots of the pie here. So trading rewards, 24% of distribution of the actual MP token. 24% of tokens will be allocated to the trading reward. The trade to earn program allows users to earn extra rewards while continuing the usual trading activities. This program isn't just a one-time event, but a continuous 12-month earning opportunity. The reward will be distributed in the form of ESMP. Okay, so these are kind of the ESMP situation again. So probably have opportunity to stake as well. This is just my opinion, guys. So, and then it says distribution schedule, lockup none, vesting 12 months. So the trading rewards, you do have to vest for 12 months before you can get the MP tokens, I believe. All right. Real quick, MerlinSwap treasury, 33%. 33% of tokens will be allocated to the MerlinSwap treasury, which is good. You want them to have a strong treasury.
For sure.
Which ties the value of MP token to MerlinSwap itself, which I'm sure that they're going to have like BTC in there, other like, you know, probably Merl token as well. Vesting is linear 48 months. Then you have Genesis liquidity treasury, so another treasury that they're going to allocate. Then you have marketing. Now they're doing 2% towards marketing to get the word out. And then MerlinSwap team is 6%. So this is the one that we can dive a little bit into. MerlinSwap contributors will receive 6% of the token, strongly incentivizing them to seek the long-term health of the protocol and overall ecosystem, distribution schedule, lockup 12. So the team's vesting and lockup is 12 months. So it's a year. That's pretty solid, right? It's not like it's not like crazy long, but it's also like long enough. I feel like
that's a long time. That's like,
yeah.
You know, let's just say the normal bull market lasts 500 days. Super cycle might last 800 days, 900 days. That's, you know, that's a good portion of a normal cycle. So
Yeah.
And that means that I think they're expecting a super cycle as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, because if you think about it, like the team will get the 6%. Let's say if it's like late March, then you're looking at March of 2025, and I think that a lot of us expect things to have been like going crazy by then, right? So, you know,
perfect timing.
Exactly. And it says conclusion, this token model is created to bootstrap the MerlinSwap ecosystem with well-aligned incentives for key stakeholders and traders. So I like the tokenomics, man. I feel like it's it's geared towards like giving back to the users, but also not like just saying, here's a bunch of money, and then they all dump and blow it out. You know what I mean? Like you have to like, you can do that. You can get your 1-to-1, but also I'm sure they're going to incentivize you to be able to like be patient and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can definitely tell you're talking about professionals here, right? Guys who've studied tokenomics, guys who've been around a while, guys who isn't not their first rodeo, right? They're very experienced, and you can tell by these tokenomics. You can tell by them doing the ESMP token, and it's really, really, really awesome because Merlin's such a baby, it's an infant, and having these people like the MerlinSwap team in charge is pretty phenomenal. And and obviously, like they also have the help of Jeff and their partnership with Merlin itself, right? The Merlin chain. And I just think all they got all their ducks in a row, man. I'm really liking this. 20%, dude, 20% airdrop, which is more it's about 5% more than what Uniswap got, and then 6% team, which is like 14% less than the Uniswap guys got. It's incredible. I'm so bullish on this, dude. We're just so lucky to be in this ecosystem, and the people that are fading this are making a huge mistake. But I mean, I guess what they say, education is very expensive, and everyone has to pay their tuition, and those guys who are fading this they're paying their tuition, and hopefully next cycle they they don't miss these opportunities. But
yeah. Well, I mean, and also like MerlinSwap right now has the opportunity that Uniswap had, right? Because there isn't a DEX swap on Bitcoin's native layer. So really, this is the closest thing to that. And we know that there's going to be other chains, side chains, ZK rollups that are going to be launching in the next 6 months. And, MerlinSwap takes off, gets, a lot of good reputation. The next thing you know, B Squared launches. Why not MerlinSwap also extending to that? Uniswap has really kind of monopolized a lot of these EVM chains. MerlinSwap has that opportunity. And imagine getting in early on Uniswap. You have that opportunity. It seems like not financial like, but you have a similar opportunity. And what a time to be alive, right? What a time to be alive. That's all I can say.
Dude, seriously, like I don't know. I just keep thinking about the opportunities we have, and we've already capitalized on a lot of the other opportunities, right? Like we were here for the bitmap craze in the summer. We were here for the BRC20 craze into fall, and now I feel like we're in the right place in the right time again for this big Merlin and with MerlinSwap and everything that's coming with Merlin. And man, I just don't know how we do it. I don't know how we keep finding these gems.
I mean, consistency and hard work, man. That's how you keep knocking on that door and it will open. And so, hey, it looks like we got a lot of doors in front of us, so we need to get through them.
Yep. And there's a lot more things coming, right? So there's there's with Merlin, you got to remember you have surf.1, you have bitmap.game, you have MNER Club, you have the Verothium mines, you have there's so much stuff that is coming with this ecosystem. And dude, we have such an opportunity that it's mind-blowing.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. And MerlinSwap is like in that golden circle that we talk about with the Merlin dApps and stuff. And man, these are the premier Bitcoin sidechain dApps. This is what we're gonna be using coming up very, very soon. So I'm excited about it. Yeah, I'm ready to dive right in.
Yeah, man. All right, guys, that's our show for you guys today. Please smash the like, hit the sub. Definitely check out ordinalrevolution.com. We have some of the best articles. Make sure you guys check those out. We'll probably have a Merlin Swap one as well, right? That's probably one of the ones. Yep. We'll have hell yeah. And then you guys check out if you're going to Bitcoin Nashville, we have a 20% off for you there. And then if you need a shirt or some gear to wear at Bitcoin Nashville, we have our merch store. Check that out right there if you go to the store column. But we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you probably live very soon. See you guys.
Peace.
Ordinal Revolution. Let's go.